Let's start. So the subject of our conversation is about scientism and technological progressivism in relation with the new normal. So the trend nowadays is an increased demand for science-based public policy, which I have recently witnessed in Joe Biden's political campaign. He implies that science must be used as an approach in addressing COVID-19 concerns. Similarly, I'm in favor of that since technological change is what seems to be resilient nowadays. Recent research also regarding the vaccines is also being supported. Even so, arguments and political discussions are still inevitable since paradigms are mostly shaped by moral values. The speculative view that scientists must eradicate social values in order to practice what they call best science, I think is not really applicable in battling the COVID-19 since there's a need for public policy. However, excluding one's faith and religion makes more sense as this serves as the initiator of political dilemma and also it serves as the barricade to almost any technological advancement. Broadly speaking, we can use the concept of scientism, yes, in a way that scientists should be speaking facts and they should not be strongly influenced by social or religious values in making public policies for the new normal. Because if that's the case, then people would pursue going to concerts as they also value social life. Or maybe some would not wear face masks in the belief that God alone knows what to do. And I think that's absurd. So it is important for the government to be informed by scientists with actual facts and research. Since if our policies are based on those individual principles, then the battle for COVID-19 will be harder as these, again, social values will encourage more transmission of the virus in the future. Lastly, making the best policies for everyone will encourage technological progressivism. But it is apparent that religious and unnecessary views must also be set aside for it hinders growth and it's not really rational. It's not a rational approach in making decisions. And after all, the safety of all is most important. It is, however, not limited to this. And also, there's this thing called scientocracy, which I can expound later as we discuss about the things mismanaged in the world during this pandemic. So more insights, I guess, about the scientism and technological progressivism.
So for me, meron din akong idea about scientism. So to understand the new normal situation, a way we can apply the concept of scientism here is to rearrange yung mga taong pinaka-importante sa pag-manage ng bansa ngayon. Parang kailangan temporary na akyat ang importance ng scientific professionals, health workers, and anyone related in the study of and control of the virus. Para din yung next step ng bansa natin is more proof supported and we have enough evidence to say that we can and we are allowed to do this or that sa gitna ng pandemya. So basically, a rearrangement of levels of national organization during times of need, prioritizing health professionals' needs and findings and advice about anything else, about above anyone else in power.
For me naman, ano kasi, di ba since the World Health Organization COVID-19 as a pandemic, the global science community has shown us that science can respond quickly over it, like about the COVID-19 genome. It was publicized within 2 weeks lang. Tapos, they had research and they provided us results agad-agad. Tapos, and then after, rapid communication and publications were made that allowed the global public to recognize COVID-19 as a serious matter. And then also they were able to provide us epidemic trajectories, di ba? Kaya nga we have this flattening the curve. Anyway, what I'm just saying is that science has provided us data and helped us monitor what's going on right now. And it is because of advanced techniques and technologies, which is helping us to conquer what is happening right now.
So for me, yung science, nakatulong siya for COVID-19. Kasi if scientific or research-based yung gagamitin in making decisions, I feel like mas konti sana yung naging COVID-19 cases sa Philippines. I remember yung Balik Probinsya program of the government, yung mga tao, na-confine sila sa isang lugar, then walang social distancing, then yung hygiene wala na talaga kasi parang nasa court lang sila. Then halo-halo na, may bata, may matanda. Then ang tagal-tagal lang nila doon. I feel like yung government, hindi nila na-anticipate na yung mga tao is pupunta lahat doon kasi akala ng mga tao is makakauwi agad sila sa province nila. Then for the scientism, yung government and policy makers in relation na din sa new normal, I feel like magagamit nila yon to help people adapt to new normal. Especially yung sa science nga din, since virtual na lahat, laging nasa screen na tayo. Yung may nagsasabi ng mga psychologists and yung mga doctors sa eyes na may negative effect siya sa mental health natin kung matagal yung screen time. Then yung sa eyes din, syempre, if yung exposure natin is matagal sa screen, may negative effect din siya.
So, yun. I agree din dun sa public policy. Like talagang makakatulong siya sa government. Kasi parang yung country natin, di ba, hindi niya nagano pinapansin yung need for science and advancement. Usually yung mga sikat na engineer, scientist at ibang bansa, kasi nga di sila susuportahan sa bansa natin. So, ayun. And also sa funding, like sa PhilHealth, DOH, yung iba niya pang sinabi. I also agree with that. Then, other problems siguro na mismanage nila is yung lack of consistency and reliability of health-related information sa internet. Like for example, kasi there's a rather physician, American physician named Fauci. Sinabi niya last year, yeah, probably last year. Pero kasi months ago na din yun eh. Sinabi niya na hindi raw required na mag-mask. Pero kasi nung panahon pa na yun, hindi pa talaga malala yung COVID. Ngayon lang niya binago yung statement niya. The problem is that yung kanyang video na yon is circling around the internet pa. And ang ginagawa ng mga unreliable news sources, minamanipulate nila na parang pwede pa daw na hindi magsuot ng mask, parang wala naman daw silver, gano'n. So I think it discourages the fighting sa the unity in fighting the COVID-19. Kasi nga, ganun, iba't iba tayo ng paniniwala. Imbis na isa lang, I mean, dapat kasi meron tayong paniniwala na pare-pareho para walang division sa pagsunod ng batas or policy. Another example is yung sa wearing of mask sa Amerika. Naging political discussion kasi nga dahil sa mga ganung balita. So I think if we are not able to stand in a solid place, then we are not likely to agree on the way forward. That's why I think health information must be managed as well.
Totoo to. Actually, ito yung nangyari before. Nung si UP tsaka si Harry Roque, they were having a conversation. So, nag-set ng statistical data si UP na ganito aabutin kung gaano karami yung magiging infected ng COVID. Pero parang nagkokontrahan sila ng Malacanang Palace. So, dito natin nakikita na hindi tayo united, kumbaga, dito sa pag-tackle ng COVID situation. Another thing I see, these new normals, yung policies nga, tsaka technologies, it shapes our way of living. Kasi, since kailangan na natin mag-adapt new normal na nga, for example, virtual classes, ganyan-ganyan, kailangan ina-apply natin to para magawa pa rin natin kung ano yung nagagawa natin sa normal nating buhay. Like, for example, sa mga business, kailangan nila mag-adapt mga food industries. Ang ginawa is that online nila binenta yung mga products nila. So may ganong level ng upgrade. Dito napansin natin na importante talaga ang technology, especially sa mga business. Kasi hindi makaka-adapt yung negosyo. So isipin nyo na lang, paano kung walang mga grab food, ganyan. Or hindi na talaga sila nag-operate dahil nga sa pandemic. Yung mga home bakers, hindi nila na i-market sa social media yung mga products nila, di ba? Paano sila kikita? Another is telco companies. Isa na masasite ko is yung dito telco company.
Yun ba
So,
yung bago?
yung bago. So,
Yung parang
ah,
China-owned ba yun?
yung medyo
Ah,
40% ata. Ayun.
medyo
So,
controversial pa nga.
sobra. Kung hindi pa sila pumasok, 'di ba? Hindi magkakaroon ng competition dito sa mga local monopolies natin, sila PLDT, sila Globe, sila Smart. Hindi pa nila i-up yung game nila. Kailangan talaga ng progress sa technology kasi kung hindi, masasanay na lang tayo. Gaya nung nangyayari ngayon. Kunyari, mabagal yung net natin. Parang, ay, okay, ganyan naman normal na yan Hindi naman pantay-pantay yung service ng mga telcos. Nagfa-fluctuate din yung performance ng bawat estudyante.
So ako naman may dadagdag din ako sa way na mishandle ng government yung pandemic na to is naalala niyo yung from the past few months yung mga policies na ginawa na hindi naman related sa pandemic like anti-terror
Like yung
law.
ano.
Tapos yung mga
Okay,
iba-ibang
yeah.
projects na hindi rin related sa pandemic na projects like yung White Sand sa Manila Bay and marami pang iba na naganap ngayong taon na hindi naman siya main focus dapat. So I think isa yun political agenda. Parang it is a project that pleases themselves but not the entire Filipino people. So yun, political agenda is one of the ways they have mishandled this. And kung hindi sana nila inuna sarili nila, mas mabibilisan yung pag-respond natin sa sakit na to.
Ayun, kasi for me talaga, idadagdag ko lang, COVID-19 is not really the utmost priority of our government right now. Di ba, yun nga yung sabi nga ni Alex na ang dami nilang iba pang gawa. Siguro, isa na din dito yung UP versus the Malacanang. Kasi nagkaroon ng labanan dito nilang dalawa. Di ba yung UP parang they have this ncov.ph na website where they show us statistical models of the prediction of the number of COVID cases, ganun. Tapos kapag naman tinatelevise sa TV yung sa Malacanang, iba-iba yung data. So, I guess, government natin, they showcase science and technology as essential to a responsive government para mangyari yun. Kasi we can see naman na scientists are providing us information, di ba? They will come out true naman in the end. Para sa akin, makipag-coordinate yung government, like they should have science advisory systems para matapos na rin tong pandemic.
To add lang, sa government din, napansin ko, yung mga ina-assign nila na official to make decisions is hindi sila expert sa medical field. Parang pinagde-decide nila kung anong gawin. Imbis na makinig sila sa mga medical experts talaga. Then yung sa number of cases dati, naalala ko parang bigla na lang lumaki ng lumaki. Then may mga cases din na nagkaka-duplicate yung COVID cases. Hindi nila natutukan yung statistics ng COVID cases kaya mas dumami siya. Kasi nung una feeling ng tao, konti lang yung cases. Then nung biglang lumaki, parang lahat nagulat. Nagka-backdrop ba ata yung parang hindi na-update yung statistics nila.